Blessings to you, people of God. Our title for today is The Power of Surrendering to God, and our key verse is coming from Proverbs 3, verses 5 to 6, which says, Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Now, we live in a world that teaches us to be self-reliant, independent, and in control. But the Bible teaches us a different principle. True strength comes through surrendering to God. Now, surrendering to God does not mean giving up. It means trusting Him completely and allowing Him to lead our lives. When we surrender, we experience a peace, guidance, and, the fullness of His blessings. So today, we'll explore the significance of surrendering to God and how it transforms, our lives. This is something that I also had to personally learn along my journey with the Lord. So surrender means trusting God fully. Proverbs 3, 5 to 6 reminds us to trust the Lord with all our hearts and not depend on our own understanding. Many a times we struggle because we try to control everything: our future, our finances, our relationships. But surrender means saying, God, I trust you even when I don't understand. When we let go of our fears and doubts, God directs our paths and leads us into His perfect will. For example, Father Abraham surrendered to God when he left his homeland, trusting in God's promises. This is Genesis 12, verses 1 to 4. Because of his faith, he became the father of many nations. The question to us is, what areas of our lives do we need to surrender to God today? Surrender brings peace and freedom. Matthew 11, 28 to 30 says, Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Many people carry heavy burdens, worry, stress, and anxiety. But Jesus invites us to lay down our struggles and find rest in Him. True peace comes when we stop trying to handle everything on our own and allow God to take control. Let's just take a look at this illustration. Imagine holding a heavy suitcase for hours. It wears you down, doesn't it? But the moment you let go, you feel relief. That's exactly what happens when we surrender our worries to God. Surrender allows God to work in our lives. James 4:7 says, Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. When we surrender, we position ourselves under God's protection and power. Many times we block God's blessings because we refuse to let go of our own plans. But when we surrender, God can open doors, remove obstacles, and fulfill His purpose in our lives. Jesus Himself demonstrated ultimate surrender when he prayed in Gethsemane, saying, "Not my will, but yours be done." Luke 22:42. His surrender led to the victory of salvation for all mankind. The question for us is, are we willing to let go of our plans and trust in God's perfect will? Now, how do we surrender to God daily? 1. Pray and ask God for guidance. Seek His will in every decision. Let go of worry and control. Trust that God is working for your good. Romans 8:28. Obey His word. Follow His commands, even when it's difficult. Worship and thank Him. A surrendered heart is full of gratitude, regardless. In conclusion, surrender leads to victory. Surrendering to God is not a one-time event. It's a daily choice. When we surrender, we find peace, direction, and strength. Are you holding on to something that God is asking you to let go of today? Make the decision to fully trust and surrender to Him. When you do, He will lead you into His perfect plan. Amen. I hope this is of great help to somebody. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen. Thank you to all my subscribers and those that are sharing the love of Christ, on this channel. May we be doers of this word and not only hearers only. Until the next time, take care.